how efficient he is with the cue ball, how well he moves it. And shots like this, just effortless. Started playing when he was 10 years old, so he's been doing it for a while and moving that ball around, hopefully the same way for forever.
And I actually think Koping Chung's are.
Doesn't have the time to get him either.
Well, yeah, and it's not easy to get him anyways. Only one person can win the tournament.
Put that, and I just didn't come up with one.
Well, I like the way he plays too. I get a little shorter shots sometimes. It kind of questioning what you're thinking about your ability. Stole this first rack with one heck of a kick shot on the 2.
Yeah, that was a great shot. Great shot.
This in, it's just going to give him more confidence. And that's probably one of the single rail. Didn't really hesitate too much. Wasn't in love with the shape he had, but he catches the 10 and something bad happened. Okay, he just played it simply, and that's another thing I like about Josh sometimes in the most.
Closer to his object ball. He just kept it simple and
just draw the cue ball back. And that's more of what he's done, and I like that because on back.
Just backing up so he can travel the cue ball safely. And he does his work.
These guys are so good. Of course, they want to gain really nice position on the 5, but also have to recognize the 5 is very cuttable.
Now he played it up after this game from Ko.
Whether 2 rails or 1 rail. He chose the 2. And could have used a little bit.
Back for the 9. Probably play
just
the 10 ball.
One
same
rail.
Place. Yeah. Same place for the 10. Good looking new product by Predator that should be out at the end of the year.
Going towards that scratch. So he's trying to elevate and take a long shot on the 3 probably. Yeah, like just like that. You could tell the path of the cue ball. He couldn't really let it run. Well, it's going to land on the rail, though, I believe. And he's had a few testers off the rail. Okay, he needs some nice speed here.
Wow.
Got it.
We use that. I use that word a lot.
Well, that's a little bit more of a cut on the 9.
He'll just take the cut. He doesn't mind taking a little bit. Just a nice clean cut down the rail.
Settling in here in game 4, Josh Filler, and now a 3-1 lead. Still shouldn't really pose a problem. Like right here, he's going to fall a little bit to where he's not going to that full hit. Okay, and he did so.
Wow, he did just so easy.
For many times, to many different people, I think he is just everything. The back swing, which always promotes a good forward swing and helps it.
He'll fall on this 10 ball and close that 3-1 score to a 3 by breaking and running that rack.
Well, and I'll tell you what, things tend to a little too tight. He'll play a 4-8 combination. Not that bad.
Oh, he's going to go down with it.
Okay. Oh, he shaved the 8. Now he's definitely closed the pocket, but made the combo easier. And that ball wobbles up.
Well, see, him shaving that 8 ball tells me he kind of missed it a little bit because he was trying to hit shave. Well, this is coming back. 4 balls for a game.
Titles, we've had players that once they got to the final, they rarely got beat. That being Earl Strickland and Efren Reyes had some trouble there for a minute in the finals, but then he turned that around the last 20 years of his career.
One of the most successful once he got to the final.
Yeah, him and Earl both.
Yeah. Reacted a little different than he thought it might off the rail. Didn't open up.
Hit it, you can get snookered.
I think he just wants to draw it just above the side pocket.
Yeah, he's going to be thin now on the 4.
Yeah, come between the 8 and the 7.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he didn't get around the 9.
Wow.
Good thing.
You know, these guys are aggressive, and
Yep.
That's
and
how you.
So accurate.
Now
with
he's
that type of
elevated.
bank.
Is he elevated?
He rolled just. Attention, Bills. And he drew right by that ball.
More of that full swing you really like. Okay, that's going to get all the way to the rail. And should be okay, but now he's going to have to maybe roll it. Is he going
behind the 10?
Okay.
He's going to come right back and come right past it. That he's had to pay for yet. And we're at 4-3.
An era of the better players are great at really kicking at the ball, and like you said,
there's a bright side for Ko on this rack. He didn't break it, so he really doesn't lose ground even though he breaks. I guess that's the bright side of it. The
right.
Dark side is this game would go down 5-3.
Just take a little angle on the 8 to come around the. Just change the bridge a little bit. He had the open bridge, and
yeah, for that shot you would want that closed bridge, wouldn't you?
It's weird. I've never really said draw, but he may get snookered again if he happens to miss this.
Well, it worked out for Chung.
He generally makes a lot of sense with what he's doing and the cue ball. It's not so much from aiming or the speed on the shot or the Rio. It's from not getting that cue tip placed on the cue ball correctly. But you just don't feel like that's ever going to happen with Ko-Ping Chung.
That this week has not lost a match. I believe he beat him 10-3. Fine young man from Japan. He's got to finish this so he can tie things up. He was trailing 3-1. They exchanged. Oops, I'm sorry. He was up 3-1.
I think, but
I got my X's in the wrong place.
They're not in Texas. George Strait. Little triangle you always want playing any pool game, a straight pool, 8-ball.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't come up all the time and not very doable all the time. And rotation pool, that being 10-ball or not. Very much what you want to look for. And now tied at 5 apiece.
Yeah, you're working off that success.
Right.
That was a beautiful cut.
Just go ahead and draw one rail by the 9. Really nice.
Started this run out with required exceptional control.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a little tiny, just a little bit harder with a little bit better stroke.
And again, you just stay with that medium. What pool players do is they just check the cue ball differently. That way you're not hitting the ball super light. Swing speeds come up, but not too often.
Ko-Ping Chung.
Can he get? He has to get in there to cut it. Can he draw off of it enough? And did pretty well.
It's funny. I've seen some really good players miss that ball to the right of the pocket, to the bottom right.
That almost looked like as tough a shot as drawing it, but man, he does it well, and he'll just stop his cue ball here most likely. World 10-ball championships about to be knotted at 6.
Clap at.
A little bit offers getting behind the 8 a little easier, and you don't have to. How do I say this? You don't have to really manufacture the angle. To really hit a lot more speed to get the angle he wants right here. Whoa! Now that ball caught the 8 somehow, and that's going to be.
I was going to say you can move it with the cue ball, but then you wouldn't have shape on the 7, so that's not going to happen.
So anytime the balls get close together like that, even if there's space, you really have to cut the 9 quite a bit. Probably try to set up for that combo, or possibly a cross-side bank on the 9. Not a. Get the cue ball off the rail. Easy to hit it thick. See that? And that's from throwing the 9 back to the 10. Anytime the balls are close together.
For you guys out there.
Yeah, it's just friction. That's all it is. The balls don't have time to.
Well, that was big for Ko to be able to maintain his break.
With a straight high ball, so may get a little bit above the 5 as well. Not a problem. Yeah.
Look easy. This shot. Point out the obvious sometimes, Jeremy.
Okay. Caught a little piece of the 7, but he didn't catch it fully to the top of the 10, so he's going to play to go into the 10. Watch out.
Oh, boy.
He's all right. Get at the middle of the cue ball. Yeah, I like that.
He likes it, too.
Yeah. Filler, slow roll in, so
well,
high level of pool we have.
He's closing in on 2 balls to take an 8-7 lead, putting a little pressure on Joshua Filler to return serve.
Room with the cue ball, you're going to make a little better stroke. Yeah, nice shot. Is he going to draw off the 10 and get over the 8? Both those are a little bit of a concern. And he's fine. He almost got it.
Stay in form here. I'm sure he's feeling some nerves
back out. You don't want to shoot the 9 from further distance. Yeah, nice shot. You know, you're not getting overly fast with your tempo. When the nerves are high, there's nothing wrong with a hair more, you know, around the table.
Wow. Wow. You know, the thing about the nerve.
Well, just still go right in the side and scratch. I really like him going into the 3 myself.
Nice call, Jeremy.
Okay. And he got it over. Just moved into that position. So.
Now it's just a matter of closing it out.
But I remember
and then
he missed the safety on the 1 ball. Yeah, he wants to get off the rail a little bit, but it's not going to matter. He'll cheat the pocket.
Kind of a celebration he does. This is big, this 10 ball. This junior champion is now a world 10 ball champion.